Hello, LEGO lovers. This is Elle, and this is a LEGO parts review of an Overwatch set, which I think, unfortunately, is canceled. So, I believe this set retails for $50, but I got it on clearance for like $20, and that's pretty much the only reason I got it, because it was so cheap. However, opening up the first bag here, there's some interesting parts in it. But it's set number 75977, and as I said, Junkrat and Roadhog with 380 parts and some weird stuff. Let's take a look at our stickers first. So, as you can see, we have a very rundown apocalyptic type look here. Lots of silly kind of faces, which is something that is correlative to it. At least the theme. I'm sure all of these have more reference if you know a little bit more about Overwatch. I did play it a bit. This is interesting. Just some interesting stickers here. There's actually quite a bit of detail on here. But you have this big multi-sticker, Junkertown. I'm not a fan of the multi-sticker. It would be nice if it was one sticker, but that would be a big sticker. So I like the Watch Your Step stickers. Those are pretty cool. So interesting sticker sheet. There's some useful stuff out of just this set. So happy to see some interesting different stickers. Let's get into this and let's look at the freaking big figure. Excuse my language. So first up, I have to say he looks fairly nicely detailed. I mean, there's lots of open flesh, as you can see, but I do like the different coloring and all the molded details all over. It's your very standard kind of big fig. You do have 4 studs on the back. You have like spiky shoulders. You got some boots, incredible stomach printing kind of on the shoulders there, printing down there. Really, it's a really nice big fig. And you can see the detail on the face there. There's a lot of smile and a lot of character on there. And yeah, there's no alternate face on the other side. So now let's show you with the hairpiece that actually pops on over that. And then you have the gas mask with kind of the hair type look going on. And the fun fact is this does fit on your regular minifigure. And it does look all right, so you can put it on a regular minifigure. Very apocalyptic, weird, crazy looking. So it's a very cool and interesting piece to get. Speaking of a regular minifigure, kind of, we have this guy, which I believe would be your Junkrat, and the other guy's Roadhog. That is a crazy face, crazy ripped abs, lots of little pouches and stuff. Missing a leg, which is orange, and it just sits on one stud. Crazy figures here, and you can see there's an alternate face, more of a crazier smile. And on that one's more of a sinister smile almost. Just a crazy figure. And then you have this crazy hairpiece to go with it. Let's put that on there so we can get a look. Kind of a receding hairline there. Otherwise flared back. Just a crazy looking figure, but a unique figure at the least. So these are all the parts. As you can see, we have a lot of grays, blacks, and yellows. Let's look at our tires first. So this tire I haven't seen before. It's rather large, but thin. There's 3 of them in this set, and this is the rims that we have for them. You have your 2 different sides of detail, and you can obviously use this for other things with an axle. Into the gray parts, we have lots of bar type clips. We have one of these 1x2 curved pieces, which isn't too special as a one of. We have Roadhog's like weapon, I think, which is just crazy. Obviously you got a big bar connection on the end here. Yeah, just a crazy hook, but I can see it having some other uses. We have this kind of Technic part here. As you can see, an axle can go on there, and you can put an axle here. I believe they use it kind of for your... I'm not sure, actually. I am not a big Technic builder, but lots of those brackets there. We even got some Technic bricks back here. some lift arms. We've got 4 of the kind of exhaust looking type part. Just a nice little detail part with lots of interesting connections, because you have a bar there, Technic pin there, and bar up there too. There's 4 of those in there. Some more Technic going on here. We have some really long Technic axles. I'm not used to seeing very long ones, so there's 2 of those, which is kind of nice. We got a gray chain, some more interesting Technic type pieces, but not too special, I would say, because I have seen them. This is a bit of a different one. It's kind of like a curve. I don't know. It's pretty interesting. Lots of other gray pieces. We got 2 of these hinge parts. It's hard for me to say, like, if these are really special, because a lot of these parts don't feel super rare. Some of the Technic parts are a little bit rare. We have the all-around bracket brick. Yeah, so the gray's kind of, but we do have some white down here. Probably the highlight is this printed face piece here, which has this adorable little smile there, and it's just on a cylinder, or a cone-ish type, rounded type thing. Lots of spikes going on in white. We have these kind of more like bladed spikes, and my camera doesn't want to focus at the moment. And then we have the smaller ones, which are hard to say, and they both go on to the bars. We have a hinge, 1 white and hinge, not too special. We have some tan here, and I like getting these in tan. I think it's a very nice part to see in tan, and there's 2 of those in there. Some more interesting parts actually here. This is in red, and I don't see that too much. The 1x1 circular plate with a hole for a bar, and then to go with that, the accessory holder in that color too, which is pretty interesting. And then this kind of double axle connection in dark red. Just some different parts going on here that are in different colors here. So, and here we have the bar to insert bar, a dark red again, which is just interesting. And I don't know why my camera doesn't want to focus, but a really crazy part is this like spiked wheel, which is kind of hard to see, but it looks like it's a Technic connection in here. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, kind of. Really tight there. So, just an interesting, weird part. Focus, please. And there's only 1 in here. So, unfortunate, but it's still a really interesting part. In yellow, we have some slopes over here, which is nice to get a ton of these Technic little bits there. And interesting enough, I didn't know, but we have our over yellow brick, or bracket, just in the 1x1 form, and there's 4 of those here, which I haven't seen in any other set in yellow. And then we also have these brackets in yellow. So, some interesting parts there, I have to say. And we have these weird ones in yellow too. Just, I don't know. Just interesting parts that you can find different uses for. Yeah, so the coolest part maybe, this crazy looking dome. Yeah, that is crazy looking. But it is a circular dome. Nothing on the inside there. You just throw it on like the circles that they have. Just a really crazy looking print. Yeah. To go with that, we have some 1x1 tiles with kind of a similar look to it, and these are printed. This is a really interesting little printed piece there. There's 3 of those in here. We have 1 piece of greenery, which really stands out of all this stuff. And in black, we have some tiles, a bit of slopes, a couple there. Nothing really special, I would have to say, besides this part, which is like a back connection here. If we can get a zoom in. I don't know why it's not zooming good today. But you can see that it's a Technic pin backpack. So I'm sure that this goes on there just for the simplistic detail. So that's kind of an interesting part there. Oh, and there's one random dark green cylinder. So far in just opening this up, looking at our bag 1 here, and there's quite a bit in the big figure and everything. So far, there's a lot of neat parts in here that I did not expect to see. Obviously, there's the regular yellow dome back there too. So far, bag 1, lots of interesting parts. I'm kind of excited to see if bag 2 goes up or down, but let's get into that and open it up. All right, here we have the second and last bag, and as you can see, there's a lot of bigger plates and other pieces, so let's get into it. First up, there's no figures. That's just how it is. There's no figures in bag 2. That's how it is. So, we've got some big gray plates here, medium. We have 2 of these large gray panels, which are just nice filler, just nice to get a quick wall or, you know, build something up, make it taller. 2 of those. We have a panel here, one of the smaller, kind of more standard ones. We have 2 of these circular bricks, which are kind of nice to see. Just a nice big thick circle type brick. We have one of these cones. You can put an axle through it if you so choose. And there is some Technic here, nothing too special. We do have 2 of these dropping of the gray, nice kind of angled slope tiles there. 2 of those. We also have quite a few dark gray, bigger kind of tiles. These ones that do have some studs on there. One of these, I believe that's probably where the stickers end up. We have some slopes there. We do have some black plates, nothing too special. Some more black slopes. Again, not too special. Down here we have some interesting stuff. We have this little bag, which as you can see has a bar right there. Otherwise it sits on one stud. We have 2 of our Dynamite Sticks here. Just a nice little detail type piece you can put in minifigure's hand or use for other uses. I've seen people actually use it to build other structures. This I have never seen before in this color, but it's a red like mechanical claw. That's a bar and then it goes into like a bar clip. I have never seen it in red before, so that's a really unique part here. We got some blue, a little more Tactic, not too special. We do have some lime green flowers, which I did not expect in this type of set. A bunch of olive green cheese slopes. And in gold, we actually have one of these, which I don't think I've seen a whole lot. Usually in white or black. So cool to see that. Then we have our gold bar type piece, and it's in actual gold, and I can't pick it up, but you get the gist. Oh boy. Then we have 2 of these windows, which is kind of a different shape. It's a little bit taller. So 2 of those, but there's no windows in here for them, which is kind of interesting. But oh well. So here we have some gray bricks. We have these nice kind of brick head type bracket bricks there. 3 of those. Just a nice piece to utilize for different little things that you can build with them. We have some tan slopes, which I don't think I've seen too many in that length. The 2x3. And then we have some of these kind of tanned edge type looking parts here. Just kind of interesting. What else is in here? So there's also a lot of these weirder parts here like this. We got some slopes in this color. Just the 1x2 slopes. Don't see that too much. 2 of these like gear wheels. They're not the same on each side, which is disappointing, but you just pop an axle in there and they work. 3 of these interesting super grass type pieces. It has lots of little spokes and then it sits on one bar. So 3 of those in that interesting color. This is also a unique piece I haven't seen. The kind of corner tile in the reddish brown. And then there's a bunch of dark tan plates and a bunch of this kind of orangish brown 2x2 slopes. So A lot of bigger pieces in this grouping in bag 2. So as a $50 set, do I feel this is worth it? It's a little bit of a stretch in my mind, and I would say no. Obviously, I didn't buy this at retail. This is a long ways off. I bought it on clearance for $20. At $20, I definitely feel it's worth it. Getting that crazy big fig is a great figure. The other guy's a crazy figure. Even if you're not into Overwatch, they're just nice, crazy looking figures. There's a bit of unique technique, some unique colors for some parts in here. Overall, it's a very, I would say, good set. If you can find it on clearance or a bit reduced, there's lots of good parts in here. Maybe not the colorful palette, but we do have quite a bit more browns than I thought there was, and quite a bit of unique pieces and figures. So overall, I would say this is a pretty good set for parts in there. I'm going to build it up and I'll do a review of it quick, so maybe you'll check out that video. I hope you do. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more of what I do, subscribe to my channel, and thanks again for watching my video.